What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Sunday, December 4th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who are your favorite plays for today's slate. And finally, I got to give that shout out to BetMGM, sponsor of this video. If you're new to sports betting, if you haven't signed up at BetMGM yet, click the link in the description, head on over. You're going to need to put down $10 on one of the World Cup matches. If you're watching this early enough, my recommendation, take England today. If it's going to be tomorrow, go ahead and get yourself Brazil. Doesn't even matter if they win or lose, but I hope both of those bets win for you. You're just going to get $200 in free bets. You cannot ask for a better deal in order to start off your bankroll. Now, we round out the bottom of my top 10 with Alex Caruso, Ja Morant, Kevin Huerter, Anthony Simons, and Zach LaVine on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm going to Kyle Kuzma. Small forward, power forward eligible, 7,600, projected for 39.5. The goal is 48. He's in the optimal lineup 25% of the time. Kuzma's just playing really big minutes right now. Still no Rui Hachimura around, so 37 minutes for Kuzma at slightly above a fantasy point per minute in a revenge narrative matchup against the Lakers, which is a huge pace up spot for the Wizards. They gained 2.5 possessions over their average, 22 points, 9 boards, so almost a double-double, 4 assists and a stock. Between the MPE, the price, and the matchup against the Lakers, I think Kuzma's in a fantastic spot today. The first of many Blazers for today, Jusuf Nurkic in at number 4, center eligible, 6,500, projected for 40. The goal is 42.5. He's in the optimal lineup 27% of the time. We don't have their injury report yet, but they only have 8 active bodies as of last night. We'll see if that changes, if Josh Hart can play. Everybody incrementally gets a little bit worse, but for right now, 32 minutes for Nurk, 1.2 fantasy points per minute in basically the best matchup you could find. This is such a fast-paced spot for Portland. They gained 3.9 possessions over their average. That's how fast Indiana plays. 24% usage for Nurk, 18 and 12 as a baseline, 3 assists, a steal, and a block. I love getting to Portland. This entire matchup is exceptional. Every one of the main pieces for Portland looks good. Nurkic in at number 4. Big jump up in tier at number 3 for KYRIE, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 8,100, projected for 44. The goal is 50. He's in the optimal lineup 35% of the time. He's shooting a ton. I continue to want to get to KYRIE at 8,100, 37 minutes, 1.19 fantasy points per minute, 29% usage because there's still no Ben Simmons around, 26.5 real points, 5.5 assists, 5 boards, a stock and a half. Close to 2 stocks, honestly. Now, it is pace neutral against Boston, but once again, revenge narrative alert. I'm sure KYRIE is looking to give Boston the business, that's for sure. You get the MPE at 8,100 on a 6-gamer. I like the ceiling of Kyrie Irving. At number 2, I go to Justice Winslow, who sort of refused to shoot yesterday, which wasn't helpful, but small forward eligible, 5,600, projected for 34. The goal is 38. He's in the optimal lineup 39% of the time. 36 minutes here for Winslow. Like I said for Nurkic, I just don't think they have the bodies, and these guys have been playing massive minutes. The starters are just out there. Little over 0.9 fantasy points per minute for Winslow. Again, fantastic spot against Indiana. Basically, any team that plays Indiana is going to be very well represented in the contenders. And Winslow does a little bit of everything. 11 points, 8 boards, 6 assists, and 2 stocks. I'm just trying to pick off as many pieces of the Blazers as I can. Winslow in at number 2, but he didn't make it to number 1 from the Blazers. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at BetMGM using the link in the description. Put $10 down on a World Cup match. Either England or Brazil are my 2 recommendations for you over the next 24 hours. You're going to get $200 in free bets. My number 1 contender for today is value option TRENDON WATFORD, power forward eligible, 3,900, projected for 26. The goal's 29.5. He's in the optimal lineup 39% of the time. I gave him 32 minutes because of how shorthanded they are. He's like a 0.8 fantasy point per minute guy, but you get this incredible matchup. It's Jalen Smith on the opposite side at power forward. It's not really like a tough spot for Watford. And While he doesn't have a huge usage rate, I got him in for 13%, he does hit a couple other statistical categories, but really, $3,900 power forward is the real appeal. 10 points, 7.5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a stock and a half. If you need to pay down in order to be able to pay up somewhere else, TRENDON Watford is the best option for you. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Sunday, December 4th. DraftKings version's around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.